As human race, we have always faced some big challenges in. We as a human race also strive to come out with products to fight those challenges. For me, that is innovation. Problem solving, finding solutions for the problems at large, and scaling them up. I have been very fortunate that in last 25 years that I have been associated with have contributed to some of the remarkable solutions. Today, I will take you through few of them. 25 years ago, there was a very large displaced population that would always exist in the world. They would be called refugees. These people would need infrastructures. However, one of the big needs that they had was a blanket. The blanket had to live up to certain specifications that the United Nations had put across. It had to also meet a price point. The reason that they had a very low price point was because there was a general donor fatigue that these displaced people keep on growing in numbers. How do we keep on addressing them? We took up the challenge to find a good solution for that. What did we do? We actually imported all the rags, the woolen rags, the discarded woolen material from Europe. We brought them into India. They actually gave it us for free. We were able to convert that into yarn and then into a very nice blanket that could be a lifesaver for those refugees. Guess the price of those blankets that we were selling it. 25 years back, we were able to sell it at $2.30. Hundreds of thousands of pieces per month being produced on very sophisticated German Sulzer and Dorrier machines, which people thought were only meant for very, very expensive fabrics. So here was an innovation that not just transformed the lives of those refugees, but also made sure that that town of Panipat, wherein we were producing those blankets, became a big hub of what they called as the shoddy blankets. And thousands of people got employed there. So you had two huge benefits you see from this innovation: the end user, the refugees, and the producers, and created a robust economy in the township. The second innovation that I want to talk about today is a mosquito bed net. What is new about mosquito bed net? People have been using it for centuries. It's a mosquito barrier. You sleep under it, mosquito doesn't bite you. So what? However, the innovation here was that we made this mosquito bed net into not just a barrier, but also a mosquito killer. We were able to coat it with insecticide, an insecticide that would last for the lifetime of the mosquito bed net in itself. What did it mean? It meant that your malaria protection grew multifold. The product became so popular that every celebrity in the world started to endorse it. Billions of dollars were collected. For the first time ever in public health world, malaria actually was able to get more money than HIV. At the peak of the prowess of this product, we had more people sleeping under these bed nets than there were Facebook users. That was the level of the scale at which we operated. Result: 500,000 lives saved every year. Malaria deaths went down. Absolutely astonishing data that I'm very proud to be associated with. Even today, the production capacity of these bed nets is at least 10 million units per month. So at least 100 millions are being produced every year. The scale you would see is a common thread in the way I would be talking about today. The bottom billion needs to be having a product that can be scaled up. And I have always worked on the bottom billion side. The third product that I want to talk about is a straw. Straw, we all drink water through it, right? What is unique about this product? The product uniqueness is that when you suck water through it, all the bacteria and the viruses and the parasites get filtered out. So you actually get purified water from the source of the water that you're drinking through. Genesis of this product: when we were walking in Africa, traveling through various villages distributing those bed nets, we actually found out that most of the kids were traveling 8 to 10 kilometers to go to the school. What is the chance of you drinking this kind of a water quality and being attending the school? The school attendance will not be there at all. This straw transformed the lives of those kids. It got converted into household filters, community filters, and so on and so forth. It actually won Index Design Award, a straw winning a design award, right? Reason? They said that you cannot go wrong in the way you're drinking water through it. And the amount of impact probably was not even measured by the design fraternity at that time. Today, this product is, in the last 5 years, successively is the top seller on Amazon Prime globally. So imagine the number of units being sold every year of this product. It is the choice of the hikers, of the doomsday predictors, even in US. They keep it in stock for the doomsday might come in, or the hikers or the campers, along with the developing country. The business model is so strong that every straw that you buy, which gives you 1 year of water for a developed nation individual, you get 1 year of drinking water supply free for the developing nation. So again, a great combination of unique impact being created by unique innovation. We have been very fortunate to have developed a toilet which is made in one piece. A concrete toilet of 2000 kg made in one piece and shipped to all across the country, from Pathankot to Tirupati, from Jaisalmer, we also know Jaisalmer these days, to Havra. We have actually been able to ship out these toilets all across the country. Along with it is a on-site sanitation unit. What does it do? It converts the fecal matter into water and air. So simple that you go in, it's a plug and play system. You install the toilet, you install the sanitation system. Next day onwards, you have 4 to 5,000 people easily using it. Today, the toilets are being used by almost 3 to 4 million people on a daily basis. It actually won a lot of awards. Interestingly, these were the product innovations. All of them scaled up, created huge impact. The design village, which he mentioned that I'm a co-founder of. What was my purpose of, having contributed to the founding of that institute? The reason was that I thought when I was developing permanents and life straws, I could never think of going to India to develop those products. So the vision was that can we have an institute in India that could design for social impact? I'm very, very happy to see the projects that the students have done in the last couple of years. One of them actually caught my eye, which actually I call at life coming the full cycle. The students actually audited recycled wool blanket factories in Panipat. So something that I started 25 years ago, they are now auditing that factories here. What a wonderful coincidence in life. Design Village, for me, the campus, the way it has been designed, the way I see it, is a model for redesigning and developing India. We as a country should not undertake what China has undertaken, demolishing and rebuilding China. We actually can do better with redesigning and developing India. So I think, when you walk into the campus and a compressor is your reception table, it gives me immense pride to see that, that we are actually following that philosophy. Now, these were very great examples of what I have contributed in. But you can't be just contributing on everything and growing in life. You have to write some successes also. We have all heard about bad loans. Mr. A went to London with 5,000 crores of bad loans, not paid to the banks. Mr. Y went to Antigua and Barbados and wherever. And we are all wondering, what can the government do about it? They actually all run away with our money and we can't do anything about it. So in 2017, the government came out with a law called Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code of India. Under that law, with a stroke of pen, the creditors, the bankers who had given the money to those companies, could actually take over the companies and actually sell it to the right partner. That law in last 7 years has been able to recover almost 4 lakh crore of the bad money, the bad loans. Imagine the impact of an innovative law. So here, the spectrum is not just the product-centric innovations, not just the education-centric innovations, but even if you do innovative stuff in law, you can create wonderful successes. We as Tavasya Capital, we are non-finance people. You can see my background. It's all about developing blankets, toilets, straws, and so on and so forth. I've been able to acquire assets for 2,000 crores in the last 2 years. So see the impact that we can create because we know how to leverage the law. For me, the essence of this talk is that when you innovate and implement it at scale, you can get a lot of impact. The impact could be social impact, the impact could be health impact, or can actually be a financial impact, or you can combine all three. For me, all along my life, I have lived with this motto that doing good can be very, very good business. Thank you.